just got called in for a building fire. Somebody's shack is lit on fire.
Small building on Rippling, bro.
You know, it's to save lives. This is what it is.
So this branch came straight through, and then
That's impressive. Pronounced dead.
Tonight, I'm on a mission to surprise firefighters with the best meal they ever had. Because while these heroes are saving lives during their 24-hour shift, they're eating leftovers, scraps, and whatever they can grab between calls.
What is that?
Now, before I surprise them with the gourmet meal, I want to find out what it's actually like to spend 24 hours in a firefighter's shoes. But first, we got to start with the prep of our surprise meal.
All right, guys, it's the morning of. Later today, we're going to surprise firefighters with the best brisket I've ever had. This is an award-winning brisket, so I'm super excited, but because it takes like 11 hours to cook, we got to get it started first, and then we're going to bring it to them to surprise them later on.
You were telling me you want to surprise an entire fire station with a very good brisket.
Absolutely, and we only came to the best.
That's exactly what you're looking for, man. Usually at around the time we finish trimming, seasoning our briskets, it's my time to start setting up the restaurant. And I have to monitor wirelessly and remotely this thing because I'll be setting up for the next 2 hours.
Okay.
One of the tools that I use is the Typhur, so you can just probe it in there between the flat and the point here and leave it there, control it remotely, check it on the app.
So literally you can just set it and then forget it.
As long as you're watching the fire. Brisket going in.
Okay, so the brisket is in. We gotta head to the fire station. I'm gonna leave Adam here. He's gonna give us updates throughout the cook. I mean, he's gotta go set up his restaurant. They're about to open. We'll give you a call later for some updates, all right?
Sounds good.
Now that we got the Wagyu brisket in the smoker, let's head to the fire station.
How are you, man?
This is Gene. He is a firefighter.
Yep. I got hired in 2012, 14 years. Yep.
Dang. So we're about to learn a little bit about your guys' day in the life.
I hate it. No. So this is the gym. That's the guy you're going to be following all day. Lieutenant Griffin.
How you doing, Lieutenant? Danny.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, you looking big, bro.
It's just because of the camera.
Wait, what time did you get in today?
I got here at 5:30.
It's every day?
Yeah, so we try to work 24-hour shifts.
What kind of calls are we supposed to get?
Grandma falls down, needs to get picked back up.
What about like cats on trees?
That happens literally every day.
Literally.
Are you serious?
People call for it.
I thought that was just like a thing in movies.
No.
Don't say like we do it every day.
So we're gonna get a wide range of calls today.
I hope so.
Okay, all right.
Before we can move on with the day, we went into Lieutenant Griffin's office to sign some liability waivers, since we could potentially get hurt following them. But before Gene could finish giving us the tour, the day started for real.
Oh, yo, what's
So
up?
that's another call for the engine, this, and the truck. So both of you guys will probably go.
Oh, snap. Yo, we gotta go.
It was this early in the day, and we were already onto our first call.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
What was your name?
My name's Natalia.
What was your name?
Peyton.
Peyton?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
First time in a fire truck.
The first call sounded really serious. I mean, we had a smoke alarm and a possible fire. But turns out, someone was just cooking steak.
So literally, the first call of the day is almost like a false alarm.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And you know, you'll notice a trend today probably that there is a lot of those.
How often does something like that happen? False alarm kind of thing?
Yeah.
All the time?
Pretty often. You get few a day usually.
After that false alarm, we immediately got another call for something a bit unexpected.
Dang.
Thankfully, the grandma was okay, but at this point, I realized pretty quickly we weren't only going to be fighting fires.
How bad was it?
It was literally a grandma that ran into a tree.
As soon as we got to the fire station, we jumped straight into action before we even had a chance to meet the crew. Luckily, things slowed down just long enough for us to finally meet the firefighters we'd be cooking this Wagyu brisket for.
I'm sorry we like sort of intruded on your guys' day. These are two of my buddies.
Maybe you guys will be our good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
If you guys bring good luck, they'll ask you to come back. Thanks for having them.
Yeah, no, thanks for having us, guys.
After the introduction, these guys let me test out some of their equipment. This one is called the Jaws of Life, which we'll use later in the day. They even let me sit in the driver's seat of the back of the truck.
Yo, am I supposed to try to carry this guy?
I mean, you can.
How the heck do you guys carry this, yo?
And while we had a moment to relax, we had to jump in on some more calls. What was most surprising is how frequent they were and how they were all for different things, like getting this car out from a ditch to picking a grandpa up from the floor. For most jobs, you can make mistakes and not really have to deal with serious consequences, but for firefighters, their performance on the job could mean life or death. So to prepare as best as possible, they run simulations in abandoned homes because they only have one chance to save a life, which we'll see later in this video.
So right now we're almost doing like a simulation because they're demolishing these homes. They have the right to essentially train on them, do some simulations, act like there's actual emergencies so they can get some practice in. Yo, this is crazy.
That same body bag I couldn't pick up earlier, the girls were picking up like it was nothing.
So what are you guys doing now?
Kind of getting everything, all the soot and dirt off our face. It has PFAS, so it's highly cancerous, unfortunately. So like, not only like if we're actually going to fires, all the elements of the fire that's super cancerous to us, unfortunately our gear is super cancerous to us.
I had no idea firefighter gear was this cancerous and this heavy until today. I was ready to go back to the station, but we needed to make one more stop.
Oh, it's definitely slushy time.
Typically, like after a fire or something that like kind of takes a lot out of us, treat the crew to a Slurpee for a job well done.
This is fuel for us.
Then I don't know what's going on for dinner, but I'll get a little snack here.
For some of the crew, this is the first thing they're consuming in the day, which tells me maybe having the healthiest meal isn't a priority for firefighters. To prove that, let's check out what's in their fridge.
Oh, your guys' fridge looks way better. Yo, they got potato tots? What's that?
So Blair, what do you eat for lunch typically?
Just ham and cheese. That's it.
I have some leftover General Tso's chicken.
What I learned is that for firefighters, not only is their meal not guaranteed because they get calls all the time, but when they do eat, they're not really eating that great during their shift. I can't wait to see how they react when we surprise them with $1,000 worth of Wagyu brisket and gourmet sides for dinner. But what I learned is apparently one person per day is assigned to cook a family meal, so no one has to pack dinner for their shift. So the pressure is all on one individual to deliver a great meal for their team. And since I volunteered to be responsible for dinner, I had to make sure we got our brisket on time. Let me check in on Adam to see the updates on our meal.
Danny, we're almost there. We're hitting 197 degrees internal temperature. This is smoked brisket. It's looking good. We'll be smoking this thing aggressively for about 10 hours. I think it's time to take it out of the smoker, wrap it, put it back in the smoker. Super nice bark, super smoky, fully rendered. I'm anticipating it's gonna take about 2 more hours. Danny will keep you posted.
Now, one of the things I love about this thermometer is that I don't need to be in the house to monitor the cook. So while we're working with the firefighters, I actually had some ribs already going on the grill. So take a look at this app right here. It literally tells me everything from internal, target, and ambient temperature. Now, I could be walking around the house with my smart base and monitor the cook, or I could be walking around anywhere in the world, or even with some firefighters and monitor the cook through my app. Now, as far as accuracy goes, these dual wireless probes each have 6 sensors built in on them, so you're getting precise readings for both internal and ambient cooking temperatures. It gives me everything I want all in one place, and with it, honestly, I feel like I can cook almost like Pitmaster Fernando. So if you guys are interested, check the link in the description below. And with their grilling month sale from July 20th to July 30th, this is a great time to pick it up. Use my code DannyKim for 10% off for a limited time. Let's head back to the fire station.
All right, here we go again.
This whole time, my whole life, I always thought firefighters were fighting fires, but a lot of times it's stuff like this. You know, this person had an abdominal pain and maybe couldn't get up. Maybe it's an elderly person that needed some help. So they'll call 911 and then they'll dispatch firefighters and medics. The reason why they have a whole fire truck is to create space to allow the medics to take care of the individual that needs help. You know, it's to save lives. This is what it is.
But just as we're about to head back to the station and finally catch our breath, the call came in. The one every firefighter spends countless hours training for.
Just got called in for a building fire. Somebody's shack is literally on fire. Looks like nobody's inside though, thankfully.
Imagine coming home from work and this is what you come home to.
Now, after asking the firefighters what could have caused this fire, they mentioned how it could have been this lawnmower or even this rat biting through the electrical wires.
Lawnmower and gasoline, I'm assuming? Yeah, I don't want to assume anything, but it could be anything.
Based off what Griffin told us, apparently this tree is all burnt up because of the shed. Right now, they're kind of destroying the burnt parts of the shed. I don't know if that's because of some sort of hazard. And the crazy thing is, homeowner's not even here. So the homeowner could literally come back home, nobody's here, and he comes back and sees that.
After putting out the fire, it's clear they were exhausted, which is why I can't afford to mess up dinner today. For the amount of work they're doing, I gotta make sure they get their meal in time to survive the second half of their shift.
You must be tired, bro.
Nah, not me.
I was so worried that the brisket might not be ready and delivered in time. So let's check in on Adam and Fernando for an update.
Hey chef, how we looking? I think we are good to go. We're hitting 201 actually on this smoked brisket, but it feels great. I think we can pull it out and head to the fire station. Danny, here we come. Those firefighters are waiting for us.
After coming back from the house fire call, while some of the team were sleeping, others wanted to stay active and start a game of pickleball.
Another part of the date. Oh, we got a call. Oh, yeah, see, day in the life, man. You gotta be ready for a call ASAP.
Knowing the surprise meal was on its way, I decided to stay back with the team to play some pickleball.
So it's 5:40 p.m. right now. Everybody's hungry. You guys saw how busy it got throughout the day. Based on what they told me they ate, they don't really eat that well, to be honest. So I'm super excited to see their reaction when they see the food. Fernando's pulling up. Let's go get him. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man.
Hey, good to see you, brother. Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 2 chests worth of food.
It's loaded, man.
All right.
Fernando came in just in time with the Wagyu brisket, and surprisingly, everyone was still at the station. This entire day, from the moment I stepped foot into the doors, calls have literally been going off every 10 minutes. And the craziest ones actually happened after the surprise dinner, so they're gonna need to enjoy this while they can.
Fernando, you teasing him, bro. We gotta cut into this thing. Yeah, I wanna see that cross section. Oh my gosh.
My only concern now is hopefully everyone gets to sit and eat peacefully without a single call.
I guess a little preview.
That's terrible, right?
It's better than ramen or what?
No.
The whole day the team let us ride along with them, but did they enjoy the meal?
How's that first bite, bro?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It was busted.
It was 10 out of 10, best firehouse meal. I wish we could have it every night.
Wow, look at this thing dripping right now. Seriously, some of the best, actually the best brisket in the DMV.
The Wagyu brisket dinner was a success, and the team even celebrated with a cake. I was actually so relieved that no calls came up for nearly 40 minutes because at this point, I'm already really tired. And I felt like this would have been a perfect way to end our day, but unfortunately, that's not the reality of what it's like working as a firefighter.
You coming? Yeah.
It was now 10 p.m. and there was a very violent storm happening outside. So violent that a tree actually collapsed and penetrated a hole through someone's roof.
Your roof's leaking? Yeah, well, I thought it was still leaning on top of us.
I wouldn't stand up, just since that tree's dead or already breaking, I wouldn't stand back here.
So this branch came straight through, and then wires and trees came all the way down.
What's protocol for this?
Fortunately, there was no injuries. If there was, that would be like our first priority, obviously. Since there were no injuries, essentially all we can kind of do is give them the resources that they have as far as like if they are going to be able to stay like in their house tonight. All right, my dear, you have a good night, okay? A better night, I should say.
What would you suggest is a good night?
Well, no one got hurt, right? So that's a good night. You can always replace things. You can't replace people.
Thank you
All right.
for coming.
You're very welcome. Have a good night. Better night. Sorry, I keep saying that.
After we got back from the station, we got our beds set up, but I was told sleep isn't guaranteed for firefighters, so whatever sleep they can get is crucial for staying mentally and physically sharp during the nighttime calls. So after brushing my teeth, it was finally time to rest. Or so I thought. I barely had any time to process what was happening. 1 second we were trying to sleep, and the next we were in the truck. And for the first time, it felt like the whole day got very real. We were on our way to a cardiac arrest. When we got there, the mood completely changed. These guys moved fast, but nobody panicked. It was one thing to prepare for this moment, but for me, when it actually happened, it really hit me how real this job was. They went inside to help someone whose life was on the line, and all I could really do was stand back and watch.
Pronounced dead.
Yesterday, I thought firefighters fought fires. Today, I realize most of what they do is show up for people on the worst day of their lives. Sometimes that's a tree through a roof, sometimes that's helping an elderly person stand up, and sometimes it's arriving too late.
5:55 a.m. Honestly, we woke up a little bit late. I thought we just slept, what, like 30 minutes? But right now is the time where it's actually a transition period between the B shift to the C shift. So I want to say goodbye to all the people that we worked with.
At first, I couldn't wrap my head around why somebody would choose such a mentally and physically draining career path. But after spending a day with them, I completely understand. Camaraderie was huge, and even being with them for one day, they really felt like family to me.
It's a lot of fun though at the end of the day. I know what I signed up for.
And so that's what a day in the life of a firefighter working 24-hour shifts looks like. What surprised me most wasn't how hard the job is, it was actually how unpredictable it is. Every meal can be interrupted, every night of sleep can be cut short, every alarm could be something minor, or it could be someone's life on the line. So while I came here hoping to surprise them with a great meal, I leave with a whole new level of respect for what they do every single day. To all the firefighters out there, thank you for what you do for your communities.